Public access television offers non-commercial, community-generated programming produced by individuals, groups, and organizations in your community.
The Action News Update with Jeff Klotzman, Sharon Maines.
Lead anchor, Mike with sports.
Good evening. It's Monday night and I have to drink before filming because I just get so darn nervous. With Careless Sports News at night, I'm lead anchor Mike. The World Cup ended Sunday afternoon with Spain taking on Argentina in beautiful New Jersey. For the first 105 minutes, the match played out like a 2010s SEC football game. All defense and occasional shots of the crowd brought to you by horny cameramen. 2 minutes into regulation's added time, Argentina midfielder Enzo Martinez drew a red card after decimating Spain's defender Pau Cubarsí, like Reuben Foster of the Crimson Tide would do. This forced Argentina to play with a man down for the remainder of the match. The first half of extra time, known here as overtime, was more of the same despite Spain's power play advantage. Then 2 minutes into the second half of extra time, Ferran Torres for Spain came off the bench, rebounded the ball off his buddy's head, and scored the game-winning goal. This was Torres' first goal of the tournament and also the last goal of the tournament. And what a goal it was.
Chance to cross, hooks it in, Williams barely knocks it down, it's free! It's a goal! It's Ferran Torres!
God. Though I personally wanted to see Messi and Argentina win the first back-to-back World Cup championship since Brazil in 1958 and 62, perhaps it is more exciting and beneficial to the sport to see a legend pass the torch to a new Barca Academy phenom in 19-year-old Lamine Yamal. When I was 19, I was doing magic mushrooms in my mom's garage, working on shitty beats in Apple's GarageBand.
I fell in love with the lesbian, they hotter than the rest of them.
The story of the match was easily the defense from both squads. Argentina goalkeeper Emiliano Martinez had a World Cup Final record-breaking day with 11 saves, while Spain's defensive unit didn't allow a single shot from Argentina until the last minute of extra time. Messi's typical heroics fell short today as Spain made sure he was a no-show. However, I'm not sure a real hero like Superman or Odysseus could have made a difference for Argentina today. This marks Spain's second World Cup championship, their first coming from the 2010 tournament hosted by Shakira. Now let's join Careless Sports European correspondent Charles Wellington, who's reporting from Barcelona right now. Charles, why are you dressed like a banana?
I'm not dressed like a banana.
Sorry, piss and shit then?
Right.
Right, well, tell me. Obviously, the atmosphere there looks electric. What does this World Cup championship mean for Spain?
Well, Mike, it's a bit loud for this old chap, but I can't grumble. The city is absolutely...
Charles? Charles? Alright, we'll see if we can get back in contact with Charles momentarily. I hope he isn't hurt. We don't have, medical or, health benefits at this company.
Our next story comes out of Lubbock, Texas, where I go live to the scene to ask, is AI the future of college football? Rockets. When you think of Lubbock, Texas, what do you see? I think of oil rigs, dust, and questionable bumper stickers. Texas Tech decision makers see outer space. After making a deal with a data center called Galaxy for $75 million, what was formerly known as the Jones AT&T Stadium will now be known as Galaxy for the next 15 years. Nothing screams sci-fi and futuristic high-tech stuff like a football stadium in the middle of the desert.
This is an odd move by Texas Tech, according to some. Data centers are literally threatening the existence of many colleges in the United States.
Stadium employees said I was creepy and kindly asked me to leave, despite the fact that I might go to school here. Now I'm standing in front of this random exhibit. What is this? Before today, AI was only used by college students looking to cheat on an assignment. But after this, could we possibly see the future of college sports being shaped by AI? Could Bryant-Denny Stadium become Sora Stadium? Could Tiger Stadium in Death Valley become Gemini Stadium? I don't know. I don't fucking know. Could the famous Michigan Stadium one day just be called Google Gemini Stadium. Take Gaylord Memorial Stadium in Norman, Oklahoma. Maybe this time next year, it's just Grok Stadium. And what could possibly come next? Maybe Madison Square Garden will become Grok Garden. Our next story comes from the sporadically exciting non-profit basketball organization known as the WNBA. On June 24th, the Indiana Clarks hosted the Phoenix Mercury in a low-stakes regular season game when about halfway through the second quarter, an act of violence surged those stakes to astronomical proportions. For women's sports standard. See next to me, as Caitlin Clark drives to the net, she slips on a ghost banana peel and loses possession of the ball. Amidst the chaos, Mercury forward Alyssa Thomas leaps onto Clark like a Minneapolis cop, and all hell breaks loose. Thomas was served a one-game suspension by the league, but it seems teammates like Sophie Cunningham, NBA Commissioner Adam Silver, and the Department of Justice aren't satisfied with the punishment. 11 Republican lawmakers wrote a letter to the WNBA threatening to launch an investigation on the league's workplace environment should the blatant targeting of Clark continue. Because when Republicans see lesbians having fun, it is their duty to put an end to it.
I fell in love with a lesbian.
Many claim the Department of Justice was right to get involved because Thomas choked Clark, which is obviously not funny. While yes, Thomas was a bit too aggressive, I would hesitate to label her actions as premeditated violence. Looks more akin to competitive emotions spilling out on the court, which is something Clark gets away with all the time, as she's posted several technicals this year. This follows a trend of players being a little rougher with Clark, but why is that worthy of the Department of Justice's attention? Michael Jordan got targeted more than any other player during his time because he was the best. That's the price of being the best, no?
But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
With all this coming out recently, we can expect more attention on technical fouls and foul play from league officials, especially in games featuring Clark. We can also expect more coverage of the WNBA here on Careless Sports when Sophie Cunningham responds to our proposed business partnership. After the break, stay tuned for my exclusive interview with MLB Commissioner Rob Manfred. I ask him the hard-hitting questions fans have wondered for years.
So, Commissioner Manfred, a lot of people have brought this to our attention here at Careless Sports, so we have to ask. If I put a coin in between your teeth, will music start playing out of your ass and will your eyeballs start lighting up like a Zoltar machine?
Oh, yeah, unfortunately.
Until then, with Careless Sports News at Night, I'm lead anchor Mike. And you're doing okay, sweetie. I love you.